Hey, what's up everybody? Dr. Harley here, and welcome back to our channel. And if you're new here, please click that like and subscribe down at the bottom of this video, and hit that bell notification. This way you get notified every time I upload a video. Today's video, we're talking with one of our sponsors. He is a partner here at Yankee Harley Davidson and a partner up at Cod Harley Davidson. This is Mike Keenan. Mike, good morning. Thank you for giving me the time to come out and interview you for the channel. I know a lot of people will be excited to see this video.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it.
Now, some of the questions are really easy. Some of the questions are going to be real, it's going to be a little spicy. So you just bear with me, and if you get feeling uncomfortable at any time, just say, hey, we go to the next question.
Sure.
All right. So, okay. How long have you been in the motorcycle business?
Just about 20 years. February of 2002, worked at a dealer for Harley Davidson, and about 20 years.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, because I remember when we used to work for Brothers Harley Davidson, where I got my first brand new Harley Davidson. You were helping me with the paperwork. I remember those days. All right. Why should somebody choose Yankee Harley Davidson here in Connecticut over any other dealership in the state of Connecticut? What makes Yankee Harley Davidson stand out?
Well, we're the largest volume new and used bike dealership. But beside that, it's about the people that work there. It truly is, whether it's the amount of experience at the parts department, or the guys that have in service, or the sales department. We have some great people. And that's truly, I believe, is our wealth. Yeah. That's what we're about.
I couldn't agree more, because there's a dealer that's closer to my home by 20 miles one way, and I drive the extra 20 miles to come here to Yankee Harley Davidson because of your staff and you. And every time I walk in here, long before I became a channel sponsor and before I bought my first motorcycle here, I felt very welcomed and I felt very comfortable. What do you feel is the greatest asset to Yankee Harley Davidson? I think you already answered that question with being...
It is the employees.
Yeah.
It's the employees. I didn't touch base on the motor clothes department. The same there as well. It's really got 32 employees here, and every single one of them.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I'm sure they want to be here as well. And that's the important thing. If you want to be somewhere where you work, that it's not really a job anymore. It's enjoyable. I do these videos, and it's not really work for me. I enjoy doing them. I have a good time, and I'm sure, if I worked here, I know I would enjoy working here because, I love Harleys. I mean, it's simple. Now, what would you improve on if you could with Harley Davidson?
We're struggling a little bit this year more than in the past. And it's not just Harleys, it's cars, it's trucks, it's delivery of parts. Right now I have 30 bikes in New York at a warehouse waiting for some parts to get them. That's the big thing, and hopefully customers understand that.
Yeah.
It's not just Harleys, but
it's everybody.
It's everybody, but at this point, it's what I have to worry about is Harleys. And that's probably, it's a little frustrating. People want their bikes quicker than where people are waiting up to 2 months or so.
Yeah, it's not like it was pre-COVID where you came in, you saw a bike you wanted, you had one on the floor, and probably had two in the warehouse, ready to replace that one that's on the floor, or you would sell the one that's in the warehouse, and someone would wait a couple of days. Yeah, I remember those days too. Now, just getting simple things like tires or batteries,
it's a supply.
Yeah, it's a short supply. I mean, the price of oil, even synthetic oil, is through the roof. As an Amsoil dealer, my costs have gone up just to stock it, and I can't imagine at the level of dealership.
Harley's put some surcharges on every single bike that they make. Freight charges have gone up. These are all real costs for everything.
Yeah. Well, of course, the diesel fuel goes up, and the bikes get here on tractor trailer. So that cost goes up. It just trickles downhill to the consumer, which is horrible with today's economy. And I'm not going to get any more into that because that gets to a political realm, and this channel is not about the politics at all. All right. How would you advise someone to budget when buying their first brand new motorcycle?
Well, the whole idea is how much is it going to cost if you borrow one? And a rule of thumb that everybody uses is somewhere around $20 per hour. So if you're looking for a $200 payment, you're looking at a $10,000 budget. If you're looking at a $400 payment, now you're looking at a $20,000. So it really is that, unless you have more down, if you can put more money down, that'll lower it. But that's the rule of thumb, $20 per hour.
How easy is it today with, getting like a first-time buyer finance or somebody who doesn't have a strong credit but it's not bad?
So we use different banks. Harley is very good. There's 7 tiers that they do. We also have we call it a subprime bank available. We use credit unions. One of my sales manager, Hector, his best thing that he does, he finds ways to get people going. Sometimes it's challenging. Other times we have somebody walk in with an 850 credit score, so it's a lot easier. But he works on that.
Yeah, I've worked with Hector in the past, and he's phenomenal at what he does. He's a great person, like everybody else here. I mean, I could come in here and chop it up with anybody, and they'll break my stones, and I'll break their stones in return. And it's only good fun and very respectful. And that's the big thing, is being respected. You're not treated like, oh, why are you here kind of thing. Where I've had that experiences, I hate to say it, some Harley dealerships all over the country, because I do travel a lot, and when I was Myrtle Beach, Harley Davidson, I'm there during bike week. Yeah, they're real busy, but they also try to be as accommodating for anybody. But I've been to some dealerships, I'm not going to mention their names, that you walked in and you're looking at something, or you're just in here, you want to buy a poker chip or a t-shirt, that you felt like you bothered them to bring you out, and that's horrible, and that's not a very good business practice. Because I'll tell you, I will never go back there again, even if I'm right next door. I won't even know. Okay, moving along here. Tell me about the events that you hold here at Yankee Harley. Just to name a few, we have the bike ride coming up. Congratulations! See that? The bikes come and go.
Thank you.
The motorcycles come and go out of this dealership so fast. The inventory is always rotating. It's awesome. Okay, back to the question. Tell me about the events that you have here. I know, like this Thursday coming up.
Our first bike night.
Yep.
Last Saturday, we just had our demo truck here.
Yep, that was a good one. If you did not see that video, I'm going to link that video down in the description. Demo day here at Yankee Harley Davidson.
Also, our service, we have a service night last Friday every month. There's lots of things people don't feel comfortable about understanding. Our last event had to do with basically GPS and the whole point.
Thank you, sir.
It's good to come in, be part of the family, understand, and learn. There's always something new to learn.
Oh yeah, I work on bikes, and I never stopped learning. Even when I was working on helicopters in the Army, the helicopters never change year after year for the most part. But I still learn something new every day, and I always look at it this way: if I didn't learn something new today was a waste of the day. But I'm looking forward to the events coming up. I know it was a couple of years ago, pre-COVID, you had the customer appreciation events out here. Other plans?
We were quiet for a little while. We were quiet with COVID. Let's face it, the gate was down for 6 weeks. So it's been a long couple of years.
Yep.
But I think I'm watching other dealers as well. I think everybody's had enough of it and we're heading forward. Now we're on to the back.
The post-COVID, let's get back to life and enjoy ourselves type time, which is a good thing. Okay, I got a little spicy question here. It's up to you if you want to answer it or not. All right. What are your feelings on Harley Davidson going from just selling bikes in a small dealership, hole-in-the-wall kind of place, like back in the 80s, to the marquee stores that you have now, where you have a whole line of merchandise, whether it's t-shirts, jewelry, sneakers, boots, sunglasses, knives, cups, glasses, the list goes on and on and on. If Harley can throw their name on it, they will, and they'll be sold at the dealerships. And I get it, you know, it's a marketing ploy to get people in the door. And I know a lot of people who buy the merch that don't even own a Harley or have a motorcycle endorsement. I get it, but I mean,
well, let's face it, Harley's one of the top 10 recognizable names in the world.
absolutely.
And so they put their stamp on everything. But at the same time, people need jackets for protection when they're riding, or you need parts for the bike, or you certainly need a service partner that can handle all those things. I think it's important, and I've dealt with other major manufacturers, and they use Harley as an example because they see what Harley has done. And I've worked with European manufacturers, and they really do. I mean, they talk about Harley as being what they need to get.
Yeah, well, I would agree, because Harley Davidson is an all-American company that formed in 1903 out of a shed. And I've been to the plant in Milwaukee, the current plant, and the original first factory that Harley Davidson opened up over there in Milwaukee, and I've also been to the museum. And I'm planning on going next year for the anniversary Harley Davidson homecoming.
That's what, 120?
I think so. Yeah. And I want to get out there for that. I think it's going to be an amazing event. If you haven't been there, I'm going to plug it. Guys, get out to the Harley Davidson Museum. It's phenomenal. I spent literally a day and a half there, and I didn't get bored. I had a lot of ADD moments. Ooh, look, ooh, look, ooh, look. I mean, you've been there. I know you have.
I've been there 3-4 times.
Yeah, and it's always changing in there. And I've only been there once, and I'm looking forward to going back again.
No, it's quite. It made me understand where Harley began. You saw the size of the square feet for the very first
shed.
And when you think that they sell bikes worldwide, how many people they touch, how many people enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
It's quite a ride for the last 120 years.
Yeah. I tell you, so about worldwide. I've traveled all over this world, either for recreation or with the military, and no matter what country I went to, whether it was Jamaica or Dominican Republic or Germany, all over Europe, to include the Middle Eastern states, the UAE, the Kuwait, Iraq, you know, and then Afghanistan on the bases, but even in Kyrgyzstan, it was either a dealership or just a little store selling merchandise. No, not military. I'm talking right downtown Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan. They have a storefront that just sells the clothing. And I was, you know, and I walk in, and it's like walking into a store here in the States, because they have that footprint and they have their standards of a franchise. And it's beautiful. I love it. And no matter where I went in the world and plan to go in the world, there'll always be a Harley Davidson dealer. If not more than one, which brings up a good point, is if you're going on a cross-country road trip and you have a problem, I know I feel comfortable. If I have a problem with my bike on a cross-country, somewhere within 100 miles of wherever I am, there's going to be a Harley Davidson dealership that can help me out, because I don't have my tools and my lifts and everything with me.
It's a rule. It's an unwritten rule. And when we have a traveler broken down, dealer sign territory, so to speak. You're always able to bring that person in. You have to help people. That's what we're here for. We're all here for God.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. So you have to take care of the problem in that way.
Awesome. All right. 2 more questions. I know you're real busy. As we've seen, someone won a bike today. That's awesome. All right. How do you like to 2022 color changes and the model changes and the deletes of some models of this year. I'll tell you my personal feeling on it after you give me your feelings on it.
There's always going to be change, and I've seen models go away and then come back. I've seen new models come out. I'm actually pretty excited about a lot of the things Harley's done in the last few years. New power plant, new Sportster, two new Sportsters actually. They have the adventure bike. We have a electric bike. So they're looking at more types of riding, and that's what we should be doing as a manufacturer. We need to take care of everybody.
Yeah, I agree. And my personal feeling is I came out to this demo day, and I saw a lot of the CVOs, like that yellow CVO Streetline. Oh, what a great color! And then you had that Road Limited that was the vivid black with the red flames on it. That was phenomenal. Of course, the that's a great color. Personally, I have the Road Glide Special. I have the Lowrider S at home, and I've seen pictures of the Lowrider ST and the Street Glide ST and the ST line, which I think is a great addition.
117 model.
Yeah, I have the 114 on that Lowrider, and I can tell you that thing is peppy and it's fun to ride. And so is my Road Glide, to be honest with you, but it's two different riding styles that you do on those bikes, and that's why I love having both, because depending on my mood, I can take either one. And I think it's a great idea that Harley does. Correct me if I'm wrong, the policy is, other than vivid black, they will not reproduce the same shade of color year after year, that every year they're going to have a different color, a different shade, other than vivid black.
Right, well, on different models. So they may use that same color on a different model. And they'll maybe even run it a couple years in a row. But they mix it up all the time. And they have limited colors now. Like the ST is only available, whether it's the Street Glide or the Road Glide, it's only available in gray or black. I kind of like that. Sometimes it gets a little crazy as far as trying to get the right color for the right guy. So colors are unique, and everybody likes certain ones. Availability is much tighter this year.
And there are some. I've seen it on YouTube and on Facebook where some people have already taken delivery, dealerships and first-time owners of the Lowrider ST. I'm excited when one comes here. I'd like to do a full review on that. If you give me a heads up that, hey, we just got it in, come up tonight, and I'll do a full review of that, because I love a lowrider. I mean, nothing says raw motorcycle than a lowrider, whether it's a Dyna or the soft tail frame.
Well, you're in the bike. You're in the bike instead of being on top of the bike.
Yeah, and you're connected, which is phenomenal. And they really never, it's like the Heritage.
There you go, bud.
They never really changed the bike much with the aesthetics of a Heritage, the Lowrider, or the Road King, or Road King Special. I mean, other than the color and the engine displacement, basically the same bike, just fine-tuned a little more with maybe a better suspension, a bigger motor, better electronics. But when you look at it, you always recognize that's a Heritage, that's a Road King, that's a Lowrider. Those are your classic bikes, like the Batman Fairy. That's another very classic image of Harley Davidson that a lot of dealerships, or manufacturers, I should say, imitate because it is so popular. I mean, you get aftermarket variants that are Batwings and put them on your bikes, and it's still not the original Batwing. Okay, here's your last question, and I'm really curious about this. Where do you see Yankee Harley Davidson within the next 5 years and beyond?
We have a good store that's put together, and it's about the people. The experience I have here in every department is they're going to be here in another 5 years. I'm very lucky to have people that are that telling you, I'm very fortunate. Yankees been here for a long time.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you know, I'm going to be a long-term customer here at Yankee. I've been coming here since 2017, and you know, I've always, like I said, I always feel comfortable and happy here. So, hey, if you guys got your own questions that you want to ask Mike, you know, please do so in the comments. I know he'll answer them, because if he doesn't, I will definitely give him a call and says, you want me to answer this for you? Mike, my friend, it's always been a pleasure. I'm going to grab my camera, I'm going to go around and do a video of all the bikes that you have in here, the clothing section. I'm not going to do the service department. I'm going to wait until we have the garage night, the last Friday of the month. Definitely you guys want to get down here. You do have to call up and reserve your seat in the service department, right?
That's correct.
I'm going to be here Thursday night for bike night. This video will be out tomorrow, actually. I have some videos I'm working on that are getting backed up, but that's okay. I want this video out tomorrow so people could get here for Thursday night for bike night, because if you've never been to a Yankee bike night, it's always a good time. I'll have hopefully my new camera, so I'll be doing a lot of action shots.
360
Yeah. I'll be doing a lot of action shots with that and everything. And then at the last Friday of the month, I'm definitely going to be here for the garage night. And I'm going to get here early. Hopefully, I can do a tour of your service department. And I don't want to interrupt their business or anything like that. But I want to do a tour so people can see. And I'm going to give you a sneak peek. They have a phenomenal dyno room where they dyno tune your bike. And I can tell you, Matt, who works in service, I'm sure if he could schedule dynos and bikes all day long, 6 days a week, that's what he'll do. He'll be happy doing it. He's dyno my bikes, and they run phenomenal.
Okay.
All right. Pleasure, my friend. We'll see you soon.
All right, thank you.
All right, guys. I'm continuing on with this video of the dealership. The video with Mike Keenan, the interview, I think that went phenomenally well. Please let me know in the comments down below if you liked it. We do have a CVO Street Glide here in the blue steel with the black chrome engine accents. Look at this. The front forks are in the black chrome as well. Oh, you really can't get an appreciation for this color. So hold on, let me get my light on, and let's get the light on here. Look at that. That's the blue steel available on the CVO Street Glide here at Yankee Harley Davidson. That thing is beautiful. They have a whole bunch of Road Glide STs, few Street Glide STs, I'm sorry, yeah. Quite a few regular Road Glides and Street Glide specials. They got some soft tails, got some Road Kings. Take a look at the Road Kings. How you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Some Road Kings are over here. If you're in the mood for an electric bicycle, they have the Harley Davidson's The One. We got 3 of them in stock. 1 in white and 2 in black. A couple of Sportsters if you guys are looking for a Sportster. Some Ultra Classics here, or Ultra Limiteds. Road Glide Limiteds. This is the used bike section, guys. They got a ton of used bikes. They got a ton of new bikes. And this is only what's on the floor. Never mind what they have in boxes in a warehouse. So if there's something you want to see and look at and buy and it's not here on the floor, ask. I am sure the sales staff here, I'm positive, they are very, very knowledgeable Alright guys, I'm going to show you this very classic Harley Davidson. Look at that, the heritage. Isn't that beautiful? This is in that scorched orange and silver flux, chrome engine accents. You guys won't believe me when I tell you how many miles it's got. 521 miles. That's right. Low miles on a beautiful bike. Very classic Harley Davidson. The Eagle Eye Road Glide. To me, it's one of my favorite colors with the black engine accents. Look at that eagle on the tank and the front fairing. It's only on the right side. The mileage on this is 725. Used bikes, but not heavily used. Look at all of them. Parts department is massive. The clothing section is massive. Alright guys, let me turn this video around and give you my final thoughts. Alright guys, hey, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Give me a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also, leave me a comment down below. Or if you have a question for Mike Keenan, partners here of Yankee Harley Davidson and Cod Harley Davidson, our channel sponsors. Alright? So, hit that bell notification. This way you get notified every time I upload a video. Until the next one, live the best life you can, ride often, and ride hard.